So thank you guys. So again, in my role as head of sports entertainment, I interface with people within our ecosystem that have different roles and different needs. That could be from a security perspective, it could be from the perspective of enhancing the fan experience, or it could be also from the perspective of just kind of making sure that they deliver a hyper care and hyper personalized experience for their VIPs, either at the club level, either at the major event level, either at the league level. So we help our clients kind of address different problems. And like Francois has said, with our ability to be agnostic with different touch points and connecting what they need in terms of centralizing that data and helping them improve their operations, security, and experience. So we can also start from the key challenges and then we'll jump to the actual live demo. But I want to cover that slide because I'm sure it talks to a lot of you guys. Uh, Typically the key challenges or the problem statement for a lot of our sports clients and partners from delivering a seamless, secure, engaging fan and guest experience is first is siloed data, as Francois has mentioned. For a lot of companies in different verticals, how do you actually make sense of that data that's floating in different systems? So here, if it's your fan or your VIP guest, there's data that's actually floating between the CRM, between the ticketing, etc. So we kind of help you make sense of that by doing the profiling of that guest. Then there's a huge issue in major events, in live events in sports, which is the lack of situational awareness. As you guys all know from different background, how important is that in terms of delivering that live experience? So how do you empower your staff? How do you improve operations? How do you facilitate communication between your staff to be on top of what's going on and to kind of reduce that delayed reaction time? Because we're always surprised when we talk to some major events and they're still using WhatsApp as a way of communication between the staff to actually handle issues that are imminent and that are urgent. And we say, listen, there's a way to do this where it can be automated, where it can be seamless, and that reporting can actually help you get ahead of things very fast. Another key element here is for some of you guys is the hardware untapped potential. For as Francois has mentioned, that could be the CCTV cameras. As we know, all stadiums, all venues are equipped with that. So how do you, with AI units, leverage that to kind of get some key metrics or get some real-time insights to improve those operations. And the last thing is the losing the fan and guest data to third-party providers, and we can go into details on that. So quickly on your right, there's the different dimensions where we operate depending on the client needs. It could be occupancy insight for spaces. It could be crowd monitoring, people counting for operations and security. From the service side, it could be uh, tailored to the VIP hospitality space, but it could also be tailored to the general visitor management and attendance. And for the marketing side, in terms of push notifications and have that location-based intelligence integrated to your systems or to your existing systems.
An illustration here of how the experience can be elevated, digitized, with the anticipation for flows of either VIP guests or flows of fans coming up from different touch points. It could be when they arrive at a stadium, or if it's the VIP, it could be when they're at the airport, and then hotels, transports, and stadiums. We can really give this situational awareness for operations to provide excellence for their fans.
Want to walk through a quick, for example, use case of how the camera with facial recognition can be deployed. So here, for example, if we look at leagues, countries that are strategically willing to continue to have games going on at a very secure environment and an enhanced fan experience, one of the things is the ability at security controls to check fans with previous history and the ones that are actually not allowed to come back to the stadiums to be detected. For a lot of the people we talk to, that's a real challenge as they either have to do that on an observational manual way, which is a headache. And unfortunately, with human nature and people actually big fans of coming watching their games, they will find ways to get into the stadium. So we help them kind of with the different layers of identity verification and automatic recognition and access control bypass all of that. So here the use case of a band fan detection is an immediate alert on the staff app. That could be a spectator, but it could be also a VIP guest. It could be a band fan. That's just a tagging to the profile. So there's face matching between the actual band fan ID. So if they're using a fan ID to come in, they're using a QR code of their ticketing and the CCTV cameras that you already have in place. Again, one more time, in all transparency, like Francois said, if we're compatible with those CCTV cameras, which we could be with our AI units. And then there's the seamless coordination among your security teams, among your access control teams, because they're able to see in real time an updated list of who's being detected and at what gate and who's being refused the entry. And all of that is secure, and it's a secure integration with your public databases. If you're talking to ministries of security where they're actually sending you a blacklist, we can look at the integration with those databases to figure out how you want to detect those band fans. This is to get you to have a better feel depending on your use case. So this, let's say this is gate 1 at the entrance of a stadium. So I see some of you guys, some of our partners we already talked about are managing teams, are managing leagues. If you're looking at security enhancement to detect fans, if you're looking at improving that experience for VIP, for the sake of simplicity of the demo today, Francois is a regular fan coming into a game. So the office is actually the gate 1 entrance. If you can please, Francois, show them the camera. As most of you guys are equipped with CCTV cameras, we understand the CapEx, and we don't want to have a further investment. So we can also get plugged in and be compatible with your existing CCTV cameras through our AI unit. The CCTV camera is actually pointing at the entrance with very cool capabilities of coverage. What you see here is Francois' device that can be similar to any access control device, any mobile device that you guys are equipping your staff with, either from security perspective, hostesses at VIP lounges, etc. What you can see in the interface, so that's our Gaia staff app. Our Gaia staff app is actually an intelligent app, and like Francois said, an AI companion for your staff that's pushing insights when the guest is approaching, sorry. So here you can see a list of the different guests that are approaching the gate 1. So for the sake of, let's say, fan ID, a broader population of fan spectators. These can be all the fans that have registered either in an app or other in our fan ID. You can see Francois to the top left. So these are actually the guests that are expected. Francois, can you please walk into the gate so we can show? Here, we can select the specific area as we can help our clients look at specific areas. So Francois will walk in gate 1. So as Francois has walked in gate 1, the camera has picked up his face, and there's an automatic recognition, an automatic update on Francois' profile, as you guys can see. Can everyone see his profile appear in gate 1? Thank you, guys. So the staff has a bunch of cool capabilities. One of the functionalities to actually simply clicking in the profile, we help our clients structure the data that they want to see visible once their staff clicks on that profile. We'll walk into the other functionality, which is voice command. So voice command, guys, is a simple button that's integrated in our app that gives the capability of the staff to do service reporting, check-in, raising issues, etc., etc. So Francois, can you please, for example, check in some spectators here or some VIPs to a specific area?
Ella Nelson, Sophia Cooper, Adam Miller.
Thank you, Francois. As you guys can see, seamless, pretty fast, as we always focus on making sure we understand the actual on-the-ground work. So keeping that human-centric and facilitating and making sure that it's fast and easy. So Francois has just checked in 3 people, has assigned them to a specific gate, and then now they're not only updated on the app for other colleagues to see, but they're also updated on the admin console, which is for administrators to kind of have a broader overview of what's going on in real time. So again, one more time, helping them raise that situational awareness.
This is more for the back office people to see the fans that have been through different gates or different areas. So imagine how this can look like once you have hundreds or thousands of people being automatically reported, either automatically by camera, as Mo said, or with the voice command. So this is the journey view. In the guest list view, you can filter out people by groups, VIP types, or by of course by name. If I click, let's say, on my profile, I can see the individual journey of that person with the key element associated to my profile. There is the issue as well, which can be reported from staff on the ground, and the admin console where we have the different locations, how many geofences have been alerted, event management, occasions, and filters. So the big picture, by giving operational assistance to staff on the ground, you can literally provide a very seamless experience for the fans, a high-touch service for the VIP guests, either at the stadiums, but also before they enter the stadium, and can get peace of mind for staff to report information way more easily and communicate less manually.